the president of the Griffin Theatre Company, Bruce Meagher.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you for the very warm welcome that we always get when we come to the SBW offices. It is a truly remarkable edifice, and not so long ago that I actually had the first time when I properly got into the back there and saw some of the stuff, and it's just utterly fascinating. And one of the things that I would like to do in some of the work we're talking to SBW about is to create some opportunities maybe for some of the puppets or the sets or other things to find an exhibition space potentially over at Griffin occasionally, so that more of the world can see some of the extraordinary things. But look, I'll be quite brief. I just first up, you know, a number of my colleagues from the Griffin board are here. We are very conscious of the great privilege we have of being the current custodians of that little theatre that Rodney, in cahoots with Penny Cook and a bunch of other people, rescued all that time ago. And it's been an amazing place ever since. It's had its ups and it's had its downs. I'm pretty confident it's on up at the moment. And one of the reasons for that, of course, is the support that we've received. One of the things I've been very proud about in the last couple of years, because it's been very, as Peter said, very difficult for performers, very difficult for our staff. You know, they live to put on shows. We've done a lot in the last couple of years to support artists. We've kept where we had performers contracted, we honoured their contracts. We commissioned a whole lot of new plays from new playwrights, and that was because we had great support from our donors, from our audiences. Audiences donated the tickets, they didn't ask for refunds. Donors stepped up and gave more money. But underlying all of that, no one has been a bigger supporter for us than the SBW Foundation over the years, and we're very, very conscious of that and very, very grateful. I'll just say two more things. One is that I'm just calling out, because we're about to have the Playwright Awards. If you have a look in your brochure, you'll notice that one of the plays is White Fella Yellow Tree, and that is by a playwright called Dylan Vandenberg, and he was a previous winner of the Seaborn Prize. And again, it's that sort of philanthropic endeavours that help people like playwrights. Playwrights do not earn a lot of money, but if they can get some, you know, one-off cash, whether it's because of the Seaborn Prize, the Griffin Award, the Lycicrides Prize, or any other things, it just makes such a huge difference to them in the ability to sustain themselves and to sustain their craft. And then the last thing I'll mention, which some of you may know, you know, as I say, Griffin is a tiny little theatre in many respects. But this year, we were asked to join what's now called the National Performing, I can't remember. Anyway, what used to be called the Major Performing Arts Companies, that's what we call it, by the Australia Council and all the state governments. They've acknowledged us. And that means that we are counted alongside the Sydney Theatre Company, Opera Australia, Melbourne Theatre Company. So, you know, that tiny little theatre, but because of its dedication to giving voice to new Australian playwrights, to challenging and to pushing the boundaries of performance, has been given that sort of acknowledgement, which gives us, amongst other things, a much more secure funding arrangement, which is obviously hugely important. But again, none of that would have been possible without the vision of Rodney Seaborn, and without the hard work that you, the inheritors of his legacy, have done to keep the foundation going and to make it thrive so much. So thank you very much, and from all of us at Griffin, have a great Christmas and New Year, and we'll hopefully see you in the theatre. Thank you.